Welcome back. High school sports fans in North Dakota have no shortage of events to go to these days. State hockey and playoff hoops. What more could you ask for? Jody Norstedt is here to recap a wild night on the court and tell us who's going to Minot for the state bead. Jody, there was all sorts of drama last night, wasn't there?
Yeah, you bet. Region Championship Night is always one of those events that brings out so many emotions, and I think it was even more intense in some gyms because we had one team make state for the first time and another knock off the top-ranked team that hadn't been defeated all year. Let's start with the upset of #1 Shiloh Christian. Grant County won Region 5 last year but had lost to the Skyhawks both times in the regular season. The Coyotes opened the game on an 8-2 run, but the Skyhawks caught fire from outside. Allison Bearstail hits one of her 4 threes on the night. Then it's the defense turning up the pressure. Britton Grubb intercepts the pass, goes in for the layup. She scored 10. Shiloh led 49-43 with 3:16 left, but that's when it all started clicking for Grant County, and Taylor Rail in particular. She knocks down the jumper to cut the lead to 2, and then with 11 seconds left, she's going to score off the inbound to tie the game and force overtime, tied at 49. Rail led all scores with 21. She missed some games earlier this year with a knee injury. The extra session was all Coyotes, and I mean that literally. They held Shiloh Christian to 0 points in overtime and scored 9 themselves. Alexis Bentz with the and 1, and Cameron Alt scores. Grant County can celebrate a return trip to state, and they did. They're heading back to state for the second straight season after upsetting the last unbeaten team in North Dakota.
We kind of talked about that somewhat. You know, we're the underdogs. We weren't expected to win 23-0. Most of them weren't giving us a chance, but we talked about the will to win and just to work hard the entire game, every possession, win every quarter. And, you know, we won just about every quarter, and we made the shots when it counted and did the things that we needed to do.
We just kind of had the mindset like this is all or nothing. Basically, if we lose, we're done. And getting to the state tournament last year, we knew we wanted to get back there, and playing Shiloh, we knew it was going to be tough, so we had to come out and play our best game, and that's what we did tonight, and that's how we ended up with the win.
Now, Region 3 has been the gauntlet of all regions. Second-ranked Medina Pingree Buchanan taking on 4th-ranked Carrington. Megan Moser running like a locomotive. The hoop and the harm. She scored 15, but Carrington led by 4 at the break. Cardinals really stretched their lead in the third. Caden Maring pulls up from straight away, hits the 3 moments later. It's Bella Hone setting up her teammate Emerson Hornart for the transition bucket. Cardinals take the biggest lead of the game, up 9 with 1:40 to go in the third. The fans were thinking, let's get this done, but that's when momentum swung. The Thunder hit back-to-back threes. Amanda Allen, and then the center from the top of the arc, Jaden Pollard. And MPB is down just 1 at the end of the third. Momentum carries to the fourth. Hallie Urain finds Pollard cutting this time. They go up 6 with less than 3 minutes to go. It changed in a hurry. Brett Thielges was loving every minute of it. The Thunder made free throws down the stretch to win it 59-50, and for the first time ever, Medina Pingree Buchanan is heading to state.
Amazing. What the heck of a Class B girls basketball game that was. I mean, 2 top 5 teams in the state just going back and forth. They make a run, we make a run. I mean, I'm speechless.
It's honestly unbelievable. We've been working so hard all season, and the past 2 years we've come up short, and now we finally got it, and it's honestly the most amazing feeling in the world.
That was a slugfest. Congrats to the Thunder. That's some great emotions. So 7 of the 8 tickets were punched last night. Region 1 will be decided tonight between the defending state champs from Kindred and Lisbon at the Shield Center. The Vikings won the regular season meeting 61-56 in overtime. The rest of the field listed by region. Thompson crushed Finley Sharon Hope Page in the Region 2 final. My guess is that Medina Pingree Buchanan will be the top seed when the bracket is revealed tomorrow. To boys hoops, and there was plenty on the line on the final night of the regular season in Class A. The top 2 teams going head-to-head for the EDC title. West Fargo needed to beat Davies by 13 or more to clinch the 1 seed. 13 or more, anything less, and the Eagles would get the top seed. You could call them friendly rivals. A little bit of help here. Plenty of respect between these two. West Fargo up 13 at half, but Davies comes roaring back behind the play of Brayton Muchenbaker. He was hitting threes and getting to the rim, including some and one plays. At one point, he had the Eagles up 2 at 54-52 with 9:30 to play. That's a 15-point swing in a matter of 8.5 minutes. Muchenbaker scored a team-high 22. West Fargo kept turning the ball over, but finally regained their composure. The EDC's top scorer, Joe Pistorius, on the fast break, He scored 22. Down the stretch, how about this find? Tanner Zepeda to Luke Lennon. The Packers are going to push their lead back to double digits, close to that 13-point margin, but Davies rallied to only lose by 5, so West Fargo wins the game, turn to share the conference title, but the Eagles get the top seed.
We were going after. We saw the opportunity. We lost it in the beginning of the second half, but we came back and we gave ourselves another opportunity. We just didn't finish, but we won. That's all that matters, and we won by 4. Doesn't matter if we won by 13 or 4. We're playing play the same teams anyways in the tournament.
Ultimately, that's what you're kind of looking for at the end of the year, is to get that number 1 seed, and we were able to accomplish that tonight, but we were kind of a little disappointed in the way we played. You know, they came out and they were on fire, and they knew what they had to do, and they're a good basketball team, and they came out and they stuck it to us the first half. We did battle back, and a credit to our guys, and I actually think we took about a 5-point lead there. And then, you know, and Joe and Lennon and those guys and Sufi, they just made shots tonight. Zepeda made shots, and, you know, they just made more plays down the stretch than we did.
Now, I think it's big for Davies to get that 1 seed because they avoid a potential semifinal matchup with Cheyenne, a very scary team. Now it's the Packers that'll potentially have to play the Mustangs in a semifinal. We have some drama, Kelly. Love it. State hockey wraps up tomorrow with Championship Day. We'll be there for the action.
All right. Thank you so much, Jody.
You
Coming
bet.
up next, we're back in South Dakota. Jason Andera has the SD High School Outlook, and he'll even chat some hockey. You're watching Midco Sports Tonight.